Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts. I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator, which means I show you how to use Stampin' Up! Products and make different cards and projects and things like that. So today I want to make this cute card. It's an Easter card using the Easter Friends stamp set. And I just love these, and the sentiments are really pretty, this script. It's very light and flowy. And he's so cute. So I don't know what this is called. I'm calling it a fancy fold or a fancy peekaboo card. How's that? So it says Happy Easter, and when you open it up, I have some little chicks. I thought about cutting this out and having the rabbit in here, and I may do that at some point, but I thought this was enough with the paper and the little bunny and the folds and all that good stuff. So let's get started. This time I'm going to use a different pattern paper, and this paper, just getting the rest of my sheets here. This is, and I've been using it a lot, the hand-penned, I have it covered. There you go. Hand-penned designer series paper. And there's some great patterns. I really wanted to use the yellow because I thought that would be perfect, but I didn't have, this is all I have, these couple of scraps. So I've been using it quite a bit. So I decided I'll use this Highland Heather look. And the first thing I did was I have my Highland Heather card base, and I'll have all the dimensions and everything on my blog, pspapercrafts.com. And I'm going to get my trimmer, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, your standard card layer. And I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. I am going to cut it in half. So I want to cut my two pieces. So I'm going to cut it at 4. And then I want to turn it around, and I want to cut at 3. And I'm trying to keep the pieces in the right order so that they kind of go together. Okay, so there's and then I want to cut at 3 again. So then I'll have my 4 pieces. Okay. So now I have, and I actually did them upside down, but that's okay. So these pieces will go together, and then these pieces will go together. And when they fold, you won't even see it. So I should have had it the other way, but that's okay. If you watch me, you know I make a lot of mistakes, but there's always a way to fix it. So it doesn't matter because this is going to fold down. So you're going to cover up that, but it's nice to have the middle connected. I hope that makes sense. And then I have like a little template. This is a piece of white cardstock, and I just figured out where I tried it with paper, copy paper first, and came up with my template. And I want to just do all my folds this way. Now you have to turn this around to get the other pieces, but it pretty much gets you all of the pieces that you need folded the way you want it. So this is 2 by 3, and we'll just put it up here, and we'll put it in our trimmer. Let me get this stuff out of the way so we're not in the way here. And we'll get our trimmer out, and I'm going to put my cutting blade up high. And you could just bend it, actually. You don't even have to go through all of this if you don't want to. And just get it kind of lined up in here. Remove this, and then we're just going to score it. Okay, and then we can fold this down and burnish it, and we'll just repeat this for the 4 times. But now this one, I want this to fold, so I'm going to flip this over. So you have to kind of think about what you're doing before you go through it. Make sure you've got the piece in the right direction, and just put that in there. Now it may not be perfect. I just moved it. And if it's not perfect, you can adjust it a little bit when you start putting it together. So, and you'll see what I mean, because I keep switching it around. All right, I keep touching it. So let's do it the other way. Let's just fold it. Okay. And then we'll just do that. I don't know, for some reason that piece wasn't working for me. So now we'll have these pieces and then we'll do the top pieces. So the top pieces, now I want this to fold up, so I will do it this way. And again, I'm just going to hand fold it. You can put it in the trimmer if you want, or your score tool, Score Buddy. This seems a little bit off. So it's a little bit of play here to get it right, but that's okay. And just push it and burnish it. So now this is this piece up here, and then we have this piece. So you want to get them all kind of lined up, make sure you're doing it the right way. And then we have this piece. So this piece is going to be like this. So it does, you know, it's a little bit bigger, and you can make it like templates for each piece if you want. But I like to take the easy path. And the first time I made it, I actually just folded them and eyeballed it. And it came out pretty good. It was off a little bit, but so here we go. Now we have these and these. All right, so let's get rid of our trimmer. And then I have a piece of white, and we're just going to lay these out. Now, what I did was I put glue dots. Let me just rip this off to get the corners down, and I started doing the glue dots before I put any of the pieces down, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. So we'll just take this and just press it down. I guess I didn't get the glue dot. Wow, that kind of tore the paper. Let me do it this way. That glue dot was really stuck. So I'm just putting it right in the corner, and we'll just put that down. And that's where you can adjust it if you need to. So we'll just put this down and get one more right here. Okay, so now we have our glue dots down, and we have these pieces closed. So now what I want to do is I want to draw very lightly in pencil just around where these are going to go. I think I'm going to have to put another glue dot down there. I actually tore the paper with it. I'm not sure what that was all about. It looks a little crooked. So I'm just going to adjust it like that. There we go. All right, so now we want our pieces down. This goes like this. This goes like this. And you can glue them down. You don't have to use glue dots. And now I want to just get a pencil and just lightly draw a line on each. So, and this is going to help me with my placement of my bunny before I put anything down. So now I have an idea of where I want to stamp my bunny. So I have my bunny mounted, and I'm going to stamp it in basic gray ink. And you can color it. I just left him blank, but I think he's so cute. He almost looks like he's in trouble. That's what I see in him. So I want to get this kind of centered. I don't want it to be too high. Centered side by side, I should say. And he's going to come below the lines, which is okay. And we'll close this up. And now we can put our pieces down. Okay, so we'll just take some liquid glue. And I love this side of the paper. I think it's so pretty. And we'll just glue each piece down very easily. Okay, so there you have it. Now I do see it looks a little crooked there, so I'm gonna just what am I doing? I'm going to take this side, the paddle, and just go under here and try to pull this up a little bit and maybe just push it down again. Just fix it a little bit. But I think it looks good. And now we want to stamp our sentiment. So I'm doing Happy Easter, and I'm also doing that in the basic gray on just, this is a 3/4 strip of white, basic white cardstock. And we'll just put this right here and close this up again. And then we'll use one of my favorite punches. This is the Banner's Pick a Punch. And you can do either a point or a banner or a flag end. And we'll just feed this through. I always like to do it from the back and punch it out. And then I'll just trim this a little bit. And we'll do the other side. And I'm just kind of eyeballing it. So I like to do it from the back to see. Okay. And then I have this, so this is 3/4 of an inch. This is a 1/2 inch. And this will just go behind it just to give it a little something extra. So we'll just put this like this and trim it. And then we'll do this side. And again, I'm just eyeballing it. And we'll put this behind here. And I'll just put a little bit of glue right down the center of this to attach it to the banner. And then we'll pop it up with some dimensionals. So that's just a cute way to add some extra stuff to your banner. So let's get our dimensionals out. And we'll put these on, and then we'll put it on our card base. And I have one more step for the outside. I'll put some pearls on it, some of the purple pearls. Make it a nice purple card. But let's put it down on our card base first. Oh, so I have this. I didn't even realize it. I pulled it out of my stash. So this is a top folding. This one is the side folding. So let's put this down on the card. And we'll just center it. Isn't that cute? I love this stamp set. I think it's adorable. Okay, and then I'm using some of these, I don't have the wrapper to it, but there are these pearls, I forget what they're called, pastel pearls, that's what they are. And we'll just put these on each corner and then a little one up here. So we'll just put them up here. And you could use any of the colors, but I thought this purple was nice. Just like it's holding it down. Whoops, it moved. Like it's holding it down in place, like a little tack or something. These are a little slick. Okay, and then we'll put one right up here. Okay, so cute. Now let's do the inside. And on the inside, I know you're not supposed to color on the water-based ink. You use Memento, but this seemed to work out fine. So I have the little chicks. And I'm just going to put one in the middle, and then I'll do one on either side. 3 chicks walking in a row. So cute. And let's do the sentiment. So the sentiment on this one is the sending warm and happy wishes this spring. This one I'm going to do, may your days blossom with joy and happiness. So let's get that going. I thought they were both good, you know, spring, Easter type cards. I love a nice kind of light script. So I thought that's a very pretty one. So now let's do some coloring. I'm using light Daffodil Delight, and we'll just color the little chick, and then I use some pumpkin pie for the beak and the legs. And this seemed to color fine, even though it's the alcohol ink and the water-based ink pad. So we'll just color them all up. And these blending pens or stamping blends are so nice to color with. They just are so smooth, and you can do a lot of different tricks. My friend Melinda Hart, she did this flicking with the ink on this stamp set, and it was great. She's very talented and showed a different way of making it look like feathers or for like hair or fuzz or whatever. So that was pretty cool. And we'll do the little legs. And I'm just really dotting this. So when you're in a tight spot, you don't have to like color. If you just kind of touch it and dot it, you have a little more control, and it kind of bleeds in and fills it in. So there we have it. I'm going to put this on the inside with some Stampin' Seal. Looks like it's going to rain out. I hope it's still light on my camera here because it's getting dark in the room that I'm in. The rain, it's been kind of crazy. It's been sunny and then rainy, and you never know what to expect. I keep walking my dog with an umbrella and a raincoat. So there we go. So I think they're cute. I think it's kind of a fun look. You're kind of poking out with this pretty paper. So give it a try. Come to my website, my blog, pspapercrafts.com, and you can get all the instructions and see more pictures and stuff. All right, thanks so much for joining. Take care. Bye.